guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be making the chicken thighs, kale, and the sweet potato pasta, so stay tuned. Okay, I have my chicken already prepped and ready to go. I washed it off with some water and vinegar. As you can see, the other two pans behind it is going to be for the kale, which I'm going to be using this pan for, and then for the sweet potato pasta, I'm going to be using this for. Stay tuned. Alright guys, now for the seasoning, I'm going to be using some onion salt, some garlic powder, a little curry powder, garlic salt, some black pepper, some seasoning salt, which includes paprika, and a little of the Oh My Spice seasoning. You guys, I also am going to be adding a little bit of Italian seasoning and a little bit of pink Himalayan salt as well. I already topped the chicken off with a little of the salt. At the end, you will see me use the Italian seasoning. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start with the curry powder first. I'm just going to sprinkle a little of this on the chicken here. This is going to give it so much flavor. And again, guys, these are chicken thighs. And you want to go ahead and sprinkle that all over the chicken like so. Gives it so much flavor. Okay, next I'm going to be adding some of this onion salt. So a little of that all over. Okay, so for the onion salt, sprinkle some of that over the chicken as well. Not too much, but just enough of each piece. Alright, next I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic powder. I am going to be getting a camera soon, so hopefully that'll help a little bit as far as me and having a better picture in my videos, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, next I'm going to add the black pepper, just a little black pepper, not very much of it. You don't want it to be overpowered with pepper. That's my son in the background singing. A little black pepper all over. Alright you guys, as you can see, I've added all the seasonings to this chicken. I did top it off with a little bit of olive oil as well, just to keep the chicken from sticking together. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. Thing I actually almost forgot, you guys, was brown sugar. I am going to sprinkle just a little bit on top of the chicken thighs. It does give it a little bit of extra flavor. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of it before it fully cooks in the oven. Alright, now that I've added that brown sugar, I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the oven. Alright, now for the kale, I'm going to be using the seasoning blend here. It does include onions, celery, and some green and red peppers. Also, I'll be adding in additional seasoning as well. A little bit of fresh garlic. And to get started, I'm going to add some olive oil in the pan, as well as just a little bit of butter. I think I'm going to use maybe half a tablespoon of butter. That's just to give it that extra flavor. Alright, you guys, now my son's pouring in that blend here. I have a little bit of butter already in the bottom of the pan, and a little olive oil. Go ahead, add all of that in there. And we're going to stir that up here. And then once that, caramelizes, then we're going to go ahead and add our water and our kale. Guys, just going to take a peek on those chicken thighs. Looks like they're coming out really yummy and delicious looking. And again, the oven is on 350, by the way. I always pretty much set it there, give or take. So that's what's happening. Then we have the onions and everything caramelizing here. And again, as I said before, once this is finished caramelizing, then I'm going to add the water and the kale inside of it, so we can go ahead and get that started. Alright you guys, I went ahead and added in the kale with that mixture, and I did go ahead and add a little bit of honey. I'll show you which one I use. Just a little bit of honey in there as well. It really makes a huge difference. I also did sprinkle just a little bit of brown sugar in there as well, just to give it a little bit more flavor, and then some salt and pepper, and some of that Oh My Spice seasoning, or you can use paprika. And make sure you get a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of garlic salt in there for seasonings, and then it should come out looking like so. So I am going to put this on about 3 or 4, very low here, and just top it off with the lid and let that simmer, and then it'll all be done very soon. That's just showing you what everything's going to be looking like. And then for the last thing here, I'm going to be making my sweet potato spirals. It's like a pasta, however, it's really sweet potatoes, just kind of, made into pasta form. And you're going to see me saute that, and then we'll be all done. All right, I just took the chicken out of the oven. It's nice and done, nice and brown. Over here I have my kale that's nice and ready. And then the sweet potato spirals. All I did for the spirals was add a little bit of butter and brown sugar. And then of course you saw how I made the kale. I did add a tiny bit of curry powder and honey as well. It actually gave it a lot more flavor. And then you saw all the seasonings that was put on the chicken, and now I'm going to go ahead and plate everything together.